never think you were going to come on this dirty show.
Wow, you guys are really like covering it all.
Yes.
Between the having sex on the first date and...
We didn't say that.
Well, no, that match thing.
Right. Well, we don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No more.
You look a little...
Do I look trampy to
just
you?
a little slight. A little racy.
Say thank you. This is so exciting because Fantastic Four has come back and you're revising your role as Sue Storm. How does that feel?
It's great. I love playing Sue Storm. She's a great superhero to play. She's in a group of guys, and she's the only woman, and she's quite maternal, and which is kind of odd, an odd combination with a superhero. And she's not a damsel in distress. She goes in there and kicks butt.
Yeah.
And she actually is the most powerful of the
Also,
four.
it doesn't hurt that she's invisible.
She does go invisible.
Yeah.
What a
she
fun
does.
power that is.
That's the one I would pick.
Yeah, invisibility.
If you're invisible, what do you want to see?
Gosh, I would get in trouble probably. I would like sneak into the Oval Office or something. You're like, what the hell is really going on here, guys?
You were blonde, I see. Were you,
I was.
Were you blonde for that whole period of time that you made the movie?
Not on this one. I actually just the front was blonde and the rest was a wig.
Right.
But the first movie, I was a blonde, as blonde as you.
And did the men treat you different when you were a blonde?
Men do look a little bit more at
They do,
blonde.
at blonde.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Don't they?
I am not naturally blonde, so I never think of myself as a blonde. See, to me, I'm still a brunette.
Really?
So I don't know that if people treat me differently because I've got in my eyes, I have the same color hair.
But you're
I was just looking at myself. I look blonder than usual.
Yeah, you do look pretty blonde.
My hair is cool, yeah. But we're here to talk about skin.
Yeah.
You look really good.
How did you manage
My dear.
Your
Yeah, thank
superhero costume is like fully spandex. Do you?
Yes,
is there
it is.
any sort of nerve? Like, are you nervous getting into that? Do you have to dye it when you wear that thing? Because there's nowhere to hide. Your power may be getting invisible.
I have to hold the stomach in. I
you
do.
don't.
Yes. Oh, yes, I do.
How big do you have to hold in?
I actually, look at, I popped the button on my dress already.
She's enormous. You're so obese.
No, but in that, it's really not forgiving at all. It shows, and even if you're like, it's that time of month, whatever, it shows everything.
Yeah.
And so I wear this stuff called Spanx. It's like a...
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
To hear they're
We
great.
had the woman on who discovered, who made them.
I saw that show. She's amazing. She's like the tenacity that woman had.
And she did it, yeah.
And she went out and did it. Good for her.
She put that tenacity in a girdle.
And you know what? I appreciate that.
You know, Jessica, we talk all the time about some of the younger stars your age, and the paparazzi follows them, and they always seem to get them in terrible situations. Not always, but so often. I mean, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
You have the paparazzi all the time, but you don't get into that kind of trouble.
It must be really boring or something.
If you bleach your hair blonde, you will. That's my theory. A lot of them are blonde.
I was a blonde, and I still didn't get
Is it
into all
that you just
shit.
don't go to
Why
class?
is that? Because you're so... She graduated high school at 16, this girl. She's no
did.
dummy.
I was quite determined.
Is it because you deliberately avoid going to these places, and you're very careful about your life?
I go out once in a while. I truly... Honestly, my everyday life is not that exciting. I take my dogs for walks. I go grocery shopping. Take my clothes to the dry cleaning. Like it's not that fun. I'm not doing anything.
Boyfriends? What about that part?
Yeah, I don't like that part so much.
You don't like that part?
No.
Why not?
Well, because when they talk about your relationship in the press, and it's not true, it hurts people's feelings that are in the because I'm the one that's in the spotlight. They're not.
But that doesn't mean you don't have boyfriends.
No, I do, of course.
You just try to keep it.
I don't have boyfriends.
Face lit up. Face lit up.
Yeah,
Which is interesting. Did this film make you think about marriage at all? Because in it, you're kind of a bridezilla. You're planning this wedding, okay?
Yes.
And your fiance is trying to do anything to make you happy. We actually have a clip. You guys are going to see this. Check it out.
All right.
It's happening again, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
No. We're not postponing anything. Not this time. This is going to be the wedding you've always dreamed of. And I'm not going to let anything get in the way of that. Not even the mysterious transformation of matter at the subatomic level.
It's the most romantic thing you've ever said to me.
Which is really pathetic when you think about it.
It has to be fun
if you guys have experienced this, but in the movie, he's like, I support you, I'll do anything,
Yes.
this and that. Meanwhile, he isn't doing anything.
Right.
He's not planning anything. He's always on his little device. And
Just trying to appease you in the moment.
yes, in the moment he says, whatever you want. It's all about the wedding. But meanwhile, he's like working.
How
and
old were
he's
your
not paying
parents when
attention.
they got married? They were very young, weren't
They
they?
were young. They were, well, they got together when they were 17 and 18. And they got pregnant and married when they were 18 and 19.
And they're still
And
married.
they're still together, yeah.
That's awesome.
They're quite young. They're only 45 and 46. So.
And Jessica,
yeah.
you know, has also studied acting with Felicity Huffman and William H.
And
Macy.
Bill, yeah.
Isn't that? I
You
didn't
said
even know they.
She was very tough on you. You
She
said.
was,
Felicity
you
tough?
know, she was tough, but she was tough. It wasn't just me. It was on everyone. She wanted you to, you had to step up your game.
Was she mean?
You know, it's a tough.
Was she mean? Tell us.
She wasn't mean. She was just. She was no frills. She was
Strict.
very strict.
Strict,
Black and white.
yeah.
She made me sit down and I cried a few times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I would spend a week preparing the scene, and I would get up and I wasn't loud enough, and she told me just to go sit
Do
down.
they still do that? Do they still have classes? I didn't know that.
I don't know. I mean, it was the David Mamet Theater Company that I worked with, that they worked with, and I'm
Right.
sure, I think it's still
In Chicago?
Yeah, it's still around. It's actually an NYU program.
Oh, it's a
Well, Jessica, we want to congratulate you because she has 6 films coming out.
do.
And we just want to say, fantastic